all have money problems. Wouldn't it be nice for you to get a rich girl to date you? Well, here are 10 romance anime where the rich popular girl falls for the boy. Let's go. Number 10, Meiouchiki.
てめえ、俺が女性恐怖症だって知ってんだろ。
だからこれはちょっとした治療よ。
We're starting off with gynophobia. Come on, isn't that a nice way to start a video? Kinjiro Sakamachi grew up with a body tough enough from wrestling antics with his mom and sister, but he developed gynophobia. Every time a girl touches him, he bleeds, sweats, and sometimes passes out. His life flips upside down after a weird restroom encounter with Subaru Konoe, the school's top student who's actually a girl.
だから僕と二人で学園祭を回ってほしい。
バカだなお前。
The show is pretty standard rom-com fare, but it's solid in its simplicity. The poor-rich dynamic actually comes into play because of Subaru's mistress, who agrees to help Kinjiro if he keeps some secrets. The art looks nice, not too flashy, just easy on the eyes. The characters are typical stereotypes, but still fun to watch, especially with how they interact. Number 9, Haganai, I don't have many friends.
特に藤林あかりの3年目のイベントなんてマジ泣けるんだから。
お前、昨日散々藤林あかりのことをビッチだのメス豚だのって。
あかりのことを悪く言わないで。
Kuraka Hasegawa transfers to a new school but gets stereotyped as a delinquent because of his looks. His social life hits a wall until he meets Yozora Mikazuki, a fellow loner who's talking to her imaginary friend. They team up to start the Neighbors Club, aimed at those who struggle with making friends. Soon, they're joined by eccentric characters like Senakashi Wakazaki, Rika, and others, all trying to navigate high school social norms while causing chaos.
まさかあんた私と付き合ってるつもりじゃないわよね。今日のこれがまさかデートとかいうものだとでも思ってるわけ？
This show can pretty much be called Origaru Light. It has that Origaru setting, but it's less about life pressure and more about comedy. The cast is full of oddballs, so their antics are pretty entertaining to watch. The light novel's last few volumes really don't give off a good reception, but hey, the anime only has 2 seasons, so you can enjoy the anime. Number 8, Haruka Nogizaka's Secret.
一つだけお願いしていいでしょうか。ずっとそばにいてくださいね。
Haruka Nogizaka is the most popular girl at Hakujo Academy, known for her looks, talent, and influence. The catch? She's secretly a hardcore otaku. Things get complicated when Yuto Ayase catches her reading manga in the library, and she's forced to trust him with her secret. Their relationship kicks off with a deal to keep her hidden hobby safe, but as they hang out more, they realize they are both otakus, so they fall in love.
今なんて？
だから今日は家族みんな出かけていて誰もいないんですよ。お父様もお母様もお仕事で。
This is pretty rare to happen in real life, which is probably the reason why it's got so popular. It honestly had me from episode 1. The characters are pretty memorable, and I liked how real Yuto feels, like a relatable guy and not an annoying prick. Haruka's more side to also pretty adorable, and the supporting cast, especially her sister and the maids, add a lot of humor. This is one of those old school classics. Number 7, Arte.
本当に私が工房に？後でやっぱなしとかダメですよ。約束しましたからね。絶対ですよ。
うるせえ。静かにしないと取りやめるぞ。
Let's move to the 16th century Florence because why the hell not? Arte dreams of becoming an artist during the Renaissance cultural surge, but when her father dies, she's pushed into a life of expectations to marry nobility and become a housewife. Instead, Arte sets out to find a master artisan willing to take her as an apprentice, and soon she finds a guy called Leo to train her.
お前はその野じ馬心を隠そうとかって気はついほどもないんだな。 いっそすがすがしいわ。
This is one of those shows where the rich girl doesn't want to show off and wants to find a job. That's pretty refreshing. And it's also a solid pick if you're into historical art stuff. Besides, this doesn't happen in your regular high school. This happens in Florence. So it gives Assassin's Creed 2 vibes, but with more romance, definitely. Besides, Arte is pretty grounded, well-written female character, a character type that is rare nowadays. Number 6, The Familiar of Zero.
ありがとうルイズ。本当にごめん。
少し黙ってて。これからあんたにどんな重い罰を与えればいいか考えているんだから。
やっぱりあるんすか。
Louis Francois Leblanc de la Valliere is a mage with a very unpronounceable name who sucks at magic. So she gets the nickname Louise the Zero. During a summoning ritual, she accidentally creates a huge explosion and pops out Saito Hiraga, a boy she mistakenly treats like a slave. Calling the masochism in this anime little is kind of an understatement.
なことより、俺はなんでここにいるんだよ。
決まってるでしょ。私に召喚されたのよ。使い魔として。
Familiar of Zero is like someone putting chili sauce on ice cream. If you remove the sauce, you get some tasty ice cream underneath. And if you didn't realize by now, Luis is the chili sauce. But like I said, watch this anime till the first season ends, and things will slowly start to spin in a positive direction. And even if you hate Luis, you still get a maid, an elf, and even a queen to choose from. Number 5, A Couple of Cuckoos.
戻ってきた。改めて紹介するよ。君と取り違え子になってしまった娘のエリカだ。
なんでだ。
What if you get a rich girl who's also a social media influencer? Nagi Umino is a hard-working guy, while Erika Amano is a popular social media influencer. All's well until their parents realize they were swapped at birth. Their families, eager to fix the mix-up, decide to get them engaged because that's the logical thing to do. Obviously, they're not into the idea, so they have to figure out what to do.
もしかして天野さんの家って
ホテル王。
ああ、ガチの方ね。じゃあなんでそんな格好で撮るんだよ。
This show keeps things pretty chill, focusing on everyday interactions and the slow build-up of their relationship. It doesn't have this groundbreaking tension or masterclass writing, it's just a harem done right. It's also a refreshing take on rom-coms where the focus is on real relatable moments rather than over-the-top drama. Season 2 is on its way, so I thought it'd be a good time to remind people this show exists. Number 4, Hayate the Combat Butler.
偉そうに。だったら今すぐ1億5680万4000円全額返済してみやがれ。
してやるよ。
Hayate Ayasaki is a pretty unlucky guy. He gets burdened with a massive debt after his parents abandon him. One night, he tries to kidnap a rich girl called Nagi Sanezenin to pay off his debt. But things go sideways when she mistakes his intentions for a confession of love. So she hires him as her butler, and now he has to live in a mansion with a tsundere rich girl while dodging enemies.
お任せください、お嬢様。何があろうと、この綾崎颯が命をかけてあなたをお守りいたします。
Hayate the Combat Butler is one of these anime where you can safely say it's not the anime that matters, but the characters we meet along the way. Because the characters are what holds this show together and makes you want to watch an episode after episode. There's even a filler section of episodes, and I watched all of it. And I'm a guy who hates filler. Number 3, Mission Yozakura Family.
睦の気持ちなんて全然考えてない。ただのわがまま。
暗い。逆だよ。太陽が私を選んだんじゃなくて。私が太陽がいいの。
After losing his family in a car accident, Taiyo Asano tries to distance himself from his childhood friend, Mitsume Yozakura, but she's not going anywhere, and Taiyo struggles to connect with others at school. Things take a wild turn when he's threatened by the vice principal, who's secretly Koyochiko Yozakura, a family of spies with superhuman abilities.
太陽のどんな趣味でも私受け入れる。
いやいや、変装の練習してただけだって。目を合わせてくれ。
It's the official Spy Family High School version. This show is secretly one of the best new-gen shonen out there. I might get killed for saying it, but come on, it's good. It has the legit character growth with Taiyu, and it's got this mix of family dynamics, smart fights, and emotional depth that keep you hooked. It feels like Spy Family, but with more action and a stronger focus on the couple's bond, which is handled very naturally. Number 2, the quintessential quintuplets.
分かったことだ。この5人は極度の勉強嫌い。そして俺のことも嫌いっぽい。
It's time for the granddaddy of harems. Futaro Usugi is a quiet high school student drowning in family debt. But one day, he gets a high-paying tutoring gig to help with the wealthy family's daughter, Itsuki Nakano, improve her grades. It turns out Itsuki is one of a 5 quintuplet sisters she's suddenly responsible for, and none of them want to study. And the 5 sisters have 5 different personalities, so it's like taking care of 5 stubborn teenagers at once.
ジロジロぶしつけな。おはようございます。またあんた？おう、風太郎くん。
This series really works because it mixes the typical school romance with some fresh angles, like Futaru's family struggles and the sisters' individual quirks. The characters are fleshed out well, especially how they grow and open up over time. And there is a reason why everyone mentions this as a harem anime they actually enjoyed. The secret is with the characters because every sister's well-written sister. Number 1, Golden Time.
もし彼女がいたらそれでも会いに来るよね。
そうかも。
何にも思い出せないのに。
We're finishing off with one of my old school favorites. Banri Tada, after getting his memory erased after an accident, heads to Tokyo for law school, hoping to start fresh. There, he befriends Mitsuo Yanagisawa and tries to settle into college life. Things get interesting when a girl called Koku Kaga dramatically crashes into his world and some of his old memories start to surface when he starts to fall in love.
そういえば、あの時もこんな風に。
This was written by the same person who wrote Toradora, so this was an instant watch for me. I know some people call the show shallow, but Golden Time always surprises me with how well-rounded the characters are. The show isn't just about, will they get together, but about real relationship issues and personal growth. The character writing is strong, and there are some hard-hitting emotional moments, which actually hits you hard. If you haven't watched this show, give this one a go. You'll love it.